Tracking or measuring a new habit or goal that you want to implement is key to achieving it. I've created a form to help track new habits, and I'll share that and where to download it in this video. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. I'm really excited because my new habit is really working. I'm making so much progress on my new project that I've been working on for the last 4 days, more so than in the last 3 months. It's just amazing. And it's just a simple shift in the way I work and how I reward myself for actually doing what I said I would be doing. But it's really key, I realize, that you need to track and measure if you're actually doing what you set out to do to create that new habit and achieve your goal, and also how well you're doing it. So to do that, for my particular habit, which is to take an hour to 2 hours every morning before eating breakfast, so after I do my morning meditation practice, I want to put time into that project, to working on my marketing project, my course creation, and where before I was just trying to fit it in during the day, and everything got in the way. So I was really kind of procrastinating on it. Now, I talked about this in my last video. You could watch that one. And now what I want to do is share this form that I created. Now, this form is actually really simple. It's just a 30-day or 31-day tracking form where you write down each of the habits or goals that you want to work on, and then each day you just check off if you've done it or not. Now, you could also use a score of 1 to 10. You could use the check mark just to check it off, but you could also assess how well you're doing that task or habit by putting a score of 1 to 10, 10 being really great, 1 being really poor. That's just if you want to add a quality element to the measure. So this form works really well if you want to track if you're doing something on a daily basis or weekly basis. Now, it's made to be tracked daily, but if, let's say, your habit is to do something, let's say 3 times a week, maybe not every day, maybe exercise 3 times a week, well, you could circle the square for those days that you want to actually do the exercise, and then check off that box of where you've circled. So that's another way how to use that form. Now, you also want to keep in mind measurement, because if your goal is to improve something, let's say you want to lose weight and you're exercising to do that. So you want to track, are you actually doing the exercise, but are you achieving your goal? Are you losing the weight? So you could also write down in one of the squares the progress of your weight loss. And that's important because something like weight loss takes time to accomplish or to actually see physically. So you may be losing, little bits of weight each time you exercise, and especially if you add in diet change, but you may not see it physically when you look in the mirror. So you need to weigh yourself and keep track or keep a log of how you're doing in terms of weight loss. And if it's not working, obviously, you may be doing the action, but maybe not the right action and not getting the result. Even if it's a tiny change, it's significant over time. So then you want to adjust what you're doing and figure out where you need to make the shift in terms of either exercise or diet. And that works, obviously it's the analogy for weight loss is very clear. So I'll put a link in the description of this video where you could download this form. I have many other forms for goal setting and all kinds of different forms that you could sign up to access. I regularly add new forms, and you could check that out. So subscribe to the channel so you do get news of new videos, and there's also articles that coincide with these videos on my website. There's a link to that at the end of this video and in the description. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.